Hey guys, Damo from Last Cast Fishing Adventures. In this episode I take you up to the central highlands of Tasmania to a place called Little Lake, where I'm targeting brown trout on the fly. Hopefully we can get a few on the board and show you guys what this place is all about. So today's the 7th of January and hopefully this year's going to be a good year. None of this COVID rubbish that we've been putting up with from time to time. And with the weather temperature being so good lately, it's about 23, 24 degrees up here at the moment. We're getting a lot of dun hatches, so today's choice will be this chocolate dun. He's an absolute favourite of mine. He's never let me down. You wait for the wind to die off a little bit, flick him out there in front of a moving fish. 9 times out of 10 you'll get him. If you're a good fly fisherman. I'm not, so you'll see some misses today, I reckon. Yeah, so let's see what we can manage this afternoon. For anyone starting out fly fishing, the only advice I could give you is first rod buy something that'll go all round. Like, this is a 9-foot 6 weight and it does anything I want it to do. I can go out, catch blackback salmon on it. I can come up here to the lakes and catch trout. It's got enough finesse to get the fly down softly. It'll cast long distances too if you put a bit of power behind it. This is just a Reddington. These are pretty affordable. I think I paid around $200 for this from memory. I've had it quite a while. I just got a Vision fly reel, the GT. Honestly, that's probably 10 years old. Has not failed. So something like that. That's all you need to get started, and it'll last if you look after it. I've had the fly rod sitting in the cupboard for quite a while, so I'm not going to muck around today. I've gone with a new Rio tapered leader. It's just an 8-pound one. You can get these from most tackle stores. I like these because they you get about 3 or 4 flies to the leader before you've got to tie a tippet on, and once it's the taper starts thickening up, tie your tippet on and away you go. Easy as that. Nice new leader, ready to rock and roll. So it's about 6:30 in the afternoon now, and just behind me there's a nice bit of smooth water with a bit of breeze just coming onto it every now and then. So hopefully if the duns start hatching, it'll be a really good spot to be. They'll hit the water and the fish start coming up on them. I've seen 2 fish working since I've been here. Just sort of give it 10 minutes to try and work out what's going on. I haven't seen as many duns as I'd like to have seen. I don't want to get in the water. I don't want to wade out there and scare everything that's going to come in close tonight. The last sort of 2 hours of daylight, this little corner really fires up. So I'm just going to blind cast a little bit, walk along these banks, sort of casting 3 or 4 feet from the shoreline, and see if I can't manage one, and then get ready for the last 2 hours of light. Awesome. Another little hatch here now, look. It'd be really nice to have another fish sort of work in here. A few metres past my fly, then I could just rip it up and put it back straight in front of him. Well, we were just trying to change a few things around on the camera, and of course, his old mate's come up and snagged it. Only just hooked. Lucky to have him actually. Well, that's got dinner tonight sorted. Nothing better than fresh feed of brown trout. I was clearly a bit late on the take there. I was actually turned around looking at the camera girl, and he's come up. I've heard the noise, pulled the rod, and actually was lucky enough to hook him up. So that's a nice little hen. Beautiful colours up here, that beautiful gold, just gorgeous trout. Hopefully get a bit bigger one this afternoon, a bit closer to dark. Pull a bit more string, that'd be great. So after just landing that little fella, I'm just checking the leader. Leader's fine, didn't get scuffed on any rocks. Had a bit of a look at the fly. That fly's pretty good, hasn't been knocked around too much. So because he's been drowned, he's got a fair bit of water in him. I've blown him out a little bit. Just going to put a little bit of dry fly floating on him just to help him out. Don't have to worry about putting it on the CDC feathers too much. Just get it on the hackle and his tail. Don't get it on his body. It's a big no-no. Don't do that. Fish don't like it. So yeah, we'll just get a little bit on. All you do, just a little tiny little drop on the finger. Try and find the hole for that. And I just sort of rub it between finger and thumb, bit on the tail, and then just that rooster feather there. Just a nice coating on those. And that should sit nice and proud on top of the water now. Beautiful, and there's another fish working right behind us. Oh, Ash, come here, sweetheart. That's a tiger snake. G'day, cobber. What are you doing going for a swim? Hey? Don't appreciate you coming around here. This is my spot. Anywho, we'll have to keep an eye on that one. There's a really good hatch here, so I just want to let them get feeding. Don't want to go waving the stick around too much and spook them from coming in. So there's quite a presence of duns on the water at the moment. The fish just don't know where to go. I'll try and get you a bit of footage of these guys here just that have hatched beside me. This guy's busting up here right beside me. I'll see if I can get a cast on him in a minute. When there's this much action, you've got to make a perfect cast in the perfect spot. That's the one I want, is good fish. Well, a bit of patience paid off there. I've been targeting this fish for probably 15 minutes and left the net back there. He was right in hugging the rocks here. I was lucky to get a strike on him because I only could just see the fly. Another beautiful brown. Hopefully that snake doesn't come and say g'day. Not really interested in tangling with him, to be honest. Beautiful brownie. Haven't got much size about him, but fun nonetheless. Absolutely woofed that fly. Absolutely beautifully taken. Love to see it. Well, that's the perfect size fish for the pan, so another one to take home. Catch another couple of bigger ones and I reckon I'll let them go. These are perfect for the fry pan. That'll be nice and pink inside. Great meat. Thanks, champ. So at the moment I've just unhooked a fish. Honestly, this is what we live for, fly fishermen. It's just glassed off here in this bay and there's fish absolutely everywhere. I reckon there's 15 fish in here just smashing duns. I'm just happy to sit back and watch. It's absolutely awesome. But I will get a fly out in a minute, don't you worry about that. That's better. I wasn't happy with the way the fly was presented. I'm just going to leave it in close, wait for one to draw in, and then I'm going to try and get it right in front of him. Oh, I don't want to squeak anything in between. Come closer, come on. I really want this fish to come up either left or right of me. I don't want to move the fly in case he's right under it. If he comes up here, it gives me a chance to cast again. I don't want to go ripping the line on top of him. Really good fish working this corner. He's coming this way but really slowly. Oh, that's a good fish. I literally stopped looking for a minute. I was looking at him. Oh. It's really important when the fish are feeding like this not to be distracted by other fish. Like I just looked up for the briefest second and missed an opportunity, so eyes focused. Oh, another perfect cast. Don't be rude. Changed flies because I realised that the other fly I'd been using, the last fish that I pricked, the hook was dead straight. I reckon it's just seen too many fish, so I've swapped out to another dun, but he's a bit more claret red on the body, and I've noticed that I haven't had as much success. They're feeding pretty hard at the moment though, so I'll keep at it. Old mate Snaky Snake's back. Crazy how long they can hold their breath. He just got his head down in between all them rocks looking for something. Unreal. He got his head up. That's his breath. Just cleaning the two little browns we got this afternoon. These fish are usually in very good condition up here. They have everything to feed on. They've got frogs, caddis, they've got duns, as you probably saw tonight, feeding on them pretty heavily. So gum trees around here everywhere, so gum beetles I would assume. So yeah, they're usually pretty bright red on the inside. So I'll open this guy up and give you a look. Gorgeous. That's that beautiful red meat that I was talking about. They do get redder, a lot redder, but that'll be fine to eat. That'll be absolutely beautiful. That there's a much better example of the fish that we get out of here at Little Lake. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful red colour there. Hold it in the sun, you probably see it a little bit better. Absolutely beautiful meat. That's why I don't mind taking a feed out of this one. I like to tag and release the big ones, but these guys are just perfect for the fry pan. Alright, I'll get out to the deeper water and wash the sand out of these guys, because I don't think the wife would appreciate the crunchiness of that one. Well, that sees the end of a trip to Little Lake up here in the central highlands of Tasmania. I've had a pretty good trip. 2 fish landed, too many to count. Lost by pricking them or just not quite striking properly. I don't know, just have to get the fly rod out more and have a bit more of a practice. I hope you've enjoyed what we've got today. Subscribe, like, leave a comment if you feel like it. I've appreciated all the support that I've had so far. I think I've nearly got 200 subscribers. It might not seem like a lot to a lot of you, but it means a lot to me. So anyway, last cast before I head off. We'll see you at the next one.